All right, all you pre-APUSH people. Well, yeah, that's what I would call you at this time of year if it were normal, because we have pre-APUSH meetings every year before you leave sophomore year, maybe in AP Gov, maybe in Civics, whatever else. And we talk a little bit about the things you need to know for APUSH next year. And we're not having those meetings this year. We're having these videos this year because I don't think anybody wants any more of this crap-ass school year we've had this year. I think we all want to take it and crumple it up and throw it in the garbage can, and let's just start talking about APUSH next year. So, first thing you're going to need to know about APUSH next year is the bad news. You are all going to take your notes like this, the old-fashioned way, in a notebook with a pen. That's the way we're going to take notes. And I've said that every year. I really have. But I'm expecting maybe a little bit more pushback than usual going into next year because, you know, I've always had 2 or 3 kids who at the beginning of APUSH try to tell me, oh, Miss Rooney, I take notes digitally. I take notes in a Google Doc. No, you don't. Not in APUSH. I can't do anything about any of your other classes, but in APUSH, we're all going to have paper notebooks in which we're going to take our notes in pen. And I'm telling you right now, the reason for that is not because this guy is a dinosaur. I mean, don't get me wrong, I am a dinosaur. But I've been looking with the eyes of somebody who's not a dinosaur, like through the eyes of my adult sons who have said, hey, you might want to check this out because they know this is a thing for Euro AP when I used to teach it and now that I teach APUSH. And yeah, sorry people, the digital form of taking notes that is better than doing it by hand does not exist yet. I keep looking every summer. I have an open challenge every year to my students and say, if you think I'm wrong about this, then you find me a digital program that we can put to the test and see if it actually takes notes better. And I'm telling you, it doesn't exist yet. I know you've spent all year doing digital stuff with Cami and all the rest. And see, note-taking isn't just words. Note-taking isn't just typing lines of text. Note-taking often involves drawing symbols. Note-taking often involves drawing charts. Note-taking often involves drawing diagrams or having small, crummy maps. Note-taking often involves drawing arrows from one concept to another or making bracketized things that you didn't even know you were going to be making, so you're making them on the fly. And those things just aren't done well in the digital environment. You're going to be taking Cornell notes, the subject of the next couple videos. I can already hear you groaning even through this video. And yeah, I get it. You can set up a thing for the column, and you can set up a thing for the notes section, and you can set up a thing for the summary section, and they don't work as well. And quite frankly, another part of the reason is because psychology is on my side. Studies are still showing, even with digital natives, like they call you, as opposed to dinosaurs like me, the act of writing things out by hand is better for memory retention than typing is. And that's what this game is all about all year long. Back in ancient China, like for thousands of years, they've had this expression, the palest ink is better than the best memory. And that's what we're trying to build all year long, is something better than your memory, that when it comes time to study for your APUSH test in the first week of May of 2022, you've got to be ready with all the knowledge that comes from APUSH and be ready to push it into that APUSH test. And so I hear from a number of people every year. But when I take notes, I don't really take a lot because, I remember things. No, you don't. Not from September all the way until the first week of May when you take the test. Not from November all the way until the first week of May when you take the test. Not from February and all those months around. The best tool to help you study when it's time for the test is not no crash course videos online. It's not no stupid Quizlet flashcards or any study guides from Marco Learning or anything else. The best tool for you to remember when it comes time for the test is going to be your notebook, because it's a cool combination of ink and memory. It's both at the same time because you wrote it and you can use it to refresh your memory. So lesson number 1 from APUSH, we are all going to take our notes in an old-fashioned notebook just like this. And by the way, that's going to be starting this summer.